NFTs, the latest supercharged FOMO product to come out of the blockchain ecosystem, and it's making a lot of people very rich. Well, to be more precise, it's making a lot of scammers very rich, because unless you got in early on the CryptoPunks or Bored Apes, the chances of hitting it big in the NFT space are next to none, and most have seen their Ethereum literally go up in smoke. NFT rug pulls are no longer an isolated incident, it's becoming pretty much the standard in today's market, and there's a good reason for this. You see, some NFTs will indeed sell for an unthinkable amount of money, like Beeple's Everyday NFT that sold for $69 million. This sale was literally the NFT Hallelujah, and it kicked off a mass creation and buying of every possible NFT project imaginable. Right now, people are just panic buying every single NFT, while at the same time, anyone with an internet connection can create an NFT or have a team do it for you and slap your name on it, just like porn star Lana Rhoades did. She famously walked away with over $1.5 million from an NFT project that is now pretty much worthless, and the buyers of these types of projects should really ask themselves what kind of long-term value was a generic porn star ever going to bring to the NFT ecosystem. All these buyers are refusing to ask themselves one simple question, and that is, why is this particular NFT worth anything? Or better yet, why will this particular NFT have any value in the future? Every single item with true long-term value gets this from two main things: scarcity and demand. Because demand is irrelevant if the availability is abundant, and if something is really scarce but nobody wants it, you're not going to make much money off of it. Take Bitcoin for instance. Why did Bitcoin go from pretty much $0 to well over $50,000? Well, this all had to do with the implied utility. Because early adopters of Bitcoin saw the huge potential of a digital currency, and since more people wanted to invest and profit from the potential upswing, the demand started to outpace availability and the price skyrocketed. Pokemon cards, comic books, and old video games all followed a similar pattern, where at first they were all widely available while having a profound impact on society. Then over time, they became scarce, followed by a huge demand spike, making them very valuable. You can use these same principles to evaluate NFT projects, and when you apply this to the project of porn star Lana Rhoades, you clearly see that it's not going to follow this pattern, just like in 99.9% of all NFT cases. You need a huge demand for an NFT project, and that demand needs to be based on society at large, not just on a handful of diehard fans. This demand does not have to be present right away, as we saw with Bitcoin. However, if the demand is going to develop over time, you will need a good reason for this to happen. This means that an NFT project needs to have huge implied utility in the future, like Bitcoin did, or it needs to have a profound impact on society, like Renaissance art, arcade games, or indeed Pokemon cards. Before we continue, please like and subscribe to support the channel. Now, I'm not here to tell you which NFTs to buy and which not. However, I am trying to open your eyes about picking your NFTs more carefully, since it's only getting harder to pick the right projects and not easier. So don't buy into the influencer hype or promises of long-term commitment, since these have all shown to be false. I will say, however, that you're never able to definitively say that a particular NFT project is guaranteed to go up in value, but you can definitively say that a particular project has all the right elements to explode in the future. If Bitcoin was still the only crypto out there, then it would have easily been worth well over $100,000 right now. However, other cryptos have basically taken the value away from it by attracting investments, and the same is true for NFTs. The first NFTs that became mainstream were simply the first, so they exploded in value, since they defined the NFT ecosystem and brought NFTs to the masses, even though a lot of NFT art was already out there. But like I said, if nobody knows about it or wants it, it has no value. So look for NFT projects that can be enjoyed or collected by a wide variety of people, or one that provides utility to society in general. The best case scenario would be a project that has something truly unique to it, a one of one, and is part of a large future ecosystem, like for instance with the first tweet or the first YouTube video. This was why most NFTs are worthless. Please like and subscribe for more videos.